The accident occurred at Ban Mak Prok at about 9 p.m. between kilometers 27 and 29 on Tepkasatri Road of Talong. The Phuket to Satun bus carrying 40 passengers overturned, causing 2 deaths and 30 injuries. The Kusaltam rescue team rushed to the scene to take injured passengers to the hospital, while the Phuket Governor Pricha Rungjan also visited the accident site. The Charchai Police Superintendent Sakchai Luncharan said, eyewitnesses reported to police that while the bus was heading outbound, there was a tricycle chart being ridden on the wrong side against the traffic, forcing the bus driver to swerve immediately to avoid crashing into it. The action then resulted in the bus losing its control and smashing into an electric pole on the middle aisle. 2 Thai women died, while most of the injured are being treated at Talong Hospital. The bus driver, Wachara Wongklao, is being questioned by police to clearly identify the cause. The Phuket Governor pledges to resolve repetitive floods on the road at Koh Kaew area. Witnessing the floods after torrential rain on Thursday morning, the Phuket Governor Pricha Rungjan vowed that he would resolve the flood problem on Tepkasatri Road at the Koh Kaew area. The location faces repetitive flood problems many times during heavy downpours, as the road there is lower in its basin shape. It usually floods and causes long tailbacks of traffic. On Thursday, the governor inspected the scene himself and discussed possible solutions with local people, including the Central Islamic Committee member Samak Sampaurat and local community leaders. The governor concluded that the problem can be rectified by building water drainage channels for easy water flow, while the local community proposed that the road is raised another 1 meter high. The governor said he would call a meeting with responsible agencies to ease the problem and that it must be resolved during his term in Phuket. Meanwhile, the Phuket City Mayor calls for no deforestation as it leads to floods and states that in the past 4 years, the office spent almost 100 million baht to prevent and resolve flood problems. In the past 4 years, the Office of Phuket City has spent almost 100 million baht for prevention and long-term solutions for flood problems in the city area. The mayor, Somchai Suwonsupana, then urged people not to cut down big trees as they would help absorb water and prevent landslides, while they should also keep clear of water drainage by not littering them as this blocks water flow. She also stressed that the Office of Phuket City designates teams to tackle flash floods, plus cleaning and clearing teams after the incidents to bring about normal situations swiftly. Passengers and tourists passing through Phuket International Airport are urged to visit the Chidlada shop, as many traditional Thai products are available. Many kinds of Thai handicraft products like silk, fabric dolls, cushions, handbags, artificial flowers, and many more are available for sale at the Chidlada shop on the ground floor of Phuket International Airport. The Thai Red Cross Society Phuket chapter, who helps run the shop there, invites members of the public or tourists, passengers passing through Phuket International Airport to visit and purchase products, as proceeds will benefit Thai villagers from all regions. The Chidlada shop was first opened to promote a variety of items of Thai folk handicrafts from Her Majesty the Queen's Support Foundation, Bangsai Ayutthaya. This foundation was established in 1977 using the Queen's ideas for improving the standard of living of her people by sponsoring them for knowledge and markets for their local products like silk, woven cotton, and more. Today, Chidlada shops could be found at 12 outlets throughout the land like Bangkok International Airport, the Grand Palace, Pattaya, Chiang Mai, and several famous hotels in Bangkok and the Phuket Airport. Still with the airport, Phuket welcomed an inaugural charter flight from Belgium, which indicates a positive sign for this high season. 364 passengers of a charter flight XLF from Belgium's Brussels, who arrived at Phuket International Airport on Friday afternoon, were greeted and welcomed by local officials and tourism leaders, led by Phuket Governor Pricha Rungjan. This was the inaugural charter flight direct from Brussels to Phuket. This follows the Tourism Authority of Thailand, or TAT's Paris office joint cooperation with the Belgium wholesaler travel agents and the XL Airways to offer Andaman packages. It would provide a weekly flight. Among the passengers were 15 writers and journalists from Belgium magazines to experience the region and write about it from their own experience. The governor said the charter flight sends positive signals for local tourism. In 2007, the number of Belgian visitors to Phuket was reported at 34,872 people. Phuket is now campaigning against violence against children and women. Showing its efforts to act against violence against women and children, Thailand has designated the month of November as a month to campaign against such activities. A white ribbon is used as a symbol for the campaign to promote public awareness. In Phuket, the Provincial Office of Social Development and Human Stability invites members of the public to sign up in support of the Act Against the Violence at its office located in the Provincial Hall compound. The signatures are targeted to reach 500,000 nationwide. The signatures will be presented to the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon in recognition of International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. The UN General Assembly in December 1999 designated November 25th as the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and invited governments, international organizations, and NGOs to organize activities designated to raise public awareness of the problem on that day, while the women's activists have marked November 25th as a day against violence since 1981. And despite its economic slowdown in September, the Phuket Provincial Finance Office managed to earn 689 million baht in revenue. The Phuket Provincial Finance Office reports revenue collected in September this year at 689 million baht. The volume is from four main office collections. They are 682 million baht from Local Revenue Office, 4.9 million baht from the Excise Office, 1.6 million baht from the Customs Office, and 1.2 million baht from the Office of the Treasurer. The revenue collected is 142 million baht, or 26% up from the same period last year, despite economic slowdown and effects from the late August crisis of airport closures by protesters. The provincial expenditure for September is reported to slow down at 364 million baht compared to 510, or a 28% down from last September. Turning now to Krabi, where people there planted trees in a community forest under the campaign 116 Days from Mother's Day to Father's Day. Some 300 people comprising officials and local residents joined hands to plant trees in over 300 rai of forest land to revive the fertility of local forests. The joint effort is part of activities carried out under the national campaign 116 Days from Mother's Day to Father's Day, initiated by the Thai government to promote unity among the people. The Provincial Natural Resources and Environment Chief Jongrak Songrat Tamnapan said his office had reclaimed a total of 500 rai of forest land from a businessman in 2004 and had planted some trees plus crops to benefit the community. The Thai Cement Tungsong Company Limited will take care of the forest for 1 year before it will be handed over to be cared for by the local community as a community forest. Adding trees to the forest has always been Her Majesty the Queen's wish and promotion for the nation's benefit, he concluded. And finally, in local news, Krabi is spending over 20 million baht to develop a site at Koh Kaew mountainside as a historical and ecotourism site. The Krabi Authority joins hands with local government to develop the mountainous area of Koh Kaew in town as a historical and ecotourism site. According to Krabi Town Mayor Kiratisak Pukwaluan, the location houses biological diversities and is home to many animals and marine lives. In this fiscal year of 2009, the provincial authority allocates 19 million with an additional 2 million baht from the Krabi Town municipality towards the project. Mr. Kira Tisak said many facilities will be put in place to facilitate visitors. They include 3-boat piers, walkways for people to visit the cave, a multi-purpose building, toilets, replication of cavemen to reflect old lifestyles, landscaping, plus underwater electric cables.